All right. Welcome, everyone, to tonight's Leap of Faith on the Rise team call. Tonight is going to be just kind of a, hey, I'm here to chat kind of night. First off, because I'm just coming off a vacation and I was excited to see all your faces. But I also want to talk about kind of just some logistical things and then what it was like to be on vacation and what it's like to come back to work. So logistically, we're just going to cover real quick first. Super Silver. Y'all, I don't think we realize how easy this bonus is. For anyone who's 95 points or below, and welcome packs count. Welcome packs have never been counted as points before. The only time they count, they've never been counted as points before, ever. The only time they count for a rank is when you go silver. So this is huge. I would love for everybody, this is like my priority for tomorrow. Today was like just catching back up with everybody and getting some reports out that I already had in my mind. But I will be going through the report and seeing anyone who last month was 95 or under, and just giving you that opportunity to put yourself out there and really, not 95 and under, sorry, 50 and under. But if you've ever reached gold, if you've ever reached 150 points, and you're below 50 at this point, if you re-hit 50 this month, and you were under 50 last month, then you qualify as well. So you have to have 3 active level 1s, and you have to have 10 points out of your main leg, and that's it. So you have to hit that 50 points this month. So we're going to be working on that. There's a lot of month left. I love months with 31 days. It just feels like there's like an eternity after the end of the end when everything processes on the 28th. We still have a lot of time to make goals happen. But I also don't want to wait till the end for the goals. So Chris pulled a really awesome report for me today. We're working through this back office, getting some new reports. We're doing our best with what we've been given. And I left it in the kitchen. So that's right. We were looking at it earlier, but we have a report of who has been under 100 PV for the last 2 months. We're going to come up with some kind of an incentive or plan or a special to offer those people specifically, because y'all, we have like 300 points, 300 points at least, and just people who always order every single month and that are under. And yeah, that may sound like a lot, and that's a huge chunk for me, but you guys, that's your livelihood. That's your paycheck. So we're not doing this for me. We're doing this for you. So we're breaking this all down and figuring out, okay, where can you get 50 points? Where can you get 10? Where can where can those pieces fill in? Because that is your paycheck. Each time someone pops over 100 PV, that's huge. So not only that, but that's really going to help those people that are pushing for Super Silver that need that incentive. So again, I'm going to work on that over the next day or so. You'll be seeing more of that this week. And then lastly, Carrie posted today, you guys, on the team page. It's a training call called 5 Steps to Grow Your Preferred Customers. And it was just a team call. I was actually watching a whole nother Emily Roberts training call earlier today while I was working. And I found this one. And, I try not to post a whole lot of training videos or encourage our team leaders that are posting too, not to post a whole lot, because we know that watching videos, we can just get sucked into that and it takes away from our business. But this is a really good one, y'all. This is a girl this was from the fall, I think she was from the fall, but she had been on the top 20 of preferred enrollers of over 600,000 ambassadors. And obviously she's got some tips. So we want, for many reasons, to grow a preferred customer base. Customers order every single month, hopefully. That's where they start loving the products. When they love their products, they're a great upgrade to wholesale pricing. They get your PV up, which means your commission goes up. If you get over 500 PV, your commission goes up 25%. And that's where you need to be. I mean, your benchmarks need to be 500 PV, 1,000 PV, 1,500 PV. And if you're trying for convention credits and winner's dinner and things that way, you really need to have higher PV. So that call, I would love to encourage you to go back and watch today, or not watch today, but watch, let's see, today's Monday. Let's just say by Wednesday, okay? Kara, if you just don't mind, just edit your post and say watch by Wednesday at like 8 o'clock or something, and 8 o'clock that night. Thank you, hon. And that way we can just, get some more people watching that and share some tips with your teams. And when you're doing coaching calls with your people and getting some accountability, share some of those ideas. I'm just going to do a $10 gift card drawing. I always got to throw an incentive to get some more people, on there, but it's worth it to learn how to grow your preferred customers. So that's really the logistical stuff I have for what's going on right now. Oh, one more. Sorry. Lucky Year with Plexus group. We did meet today. Those of you that are in it, we are going to have a Google Hangout on Sunday night. So it won't conflict with our Monday night team call, which is great. All that info will be coming out on the Lucky Year with Plexus group this week, and how to do your reach outs and how to get people onto that event, onto that Google Hangout on Sunday. Excuse me. So that will be good. I unfortunately don't get to be a speaker on that, which I'm super bummed about because I've been in it and I've been helping with the planning and working with it for the team. But we host small group on Sunday night, and I just can't commit to something when I never know if it's going to run over or what our nights are going to be like. So I will be watching and hope that all of you will be participating as far as like inviting people to it.
Is that going to be crazy? Hang on. Is that going to be recorded, that Google Hangout? Because I'm going to be in the plane on that, so I won't be able to.
It absolutely will be recorded. You got it.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions on Super Silver, watching the video, what's been going on the team page? Any questions at all? The floor is yours before I just share a couple things.
I'm sure it's probably going to be posted on the Lucky Year with Plexus page, but if we want to start sharing with people about the Google Hangout, what should we just tell them that it's kind of about?
No, that's great. Yeah, they're going to give you verbiage on Wednesday. Since today's IPA, tomorrow's just general, Wednesday's the next IPA day. So they'll give you verbiage. We'll have a graphic for it, and it's more or less, hey, if you're interested, I would love to add you to this event page. So we are doing an event page as if, we were having an online event, and we're going to post some like, what's Plexus? What are expectations, and a couple testimonies and things in that group. So maybe they would watch a couple things, learn a little bit before Sunday night's event. So, they'll give you verbiage as to exactly what to say, but if I added you to this event, would you be interested in learning a little bit more? And then on Sunday night, you can watch this video. And then on Monday, we're going to do a follow-up with it of like, hey, send this video out, even through Thursday to anyone who you still haven't reached out about or who didn't respond or who didn't get on. We're going to have a code word. We're going to do, we'll do some kind of a, if they watch the video, like everybody who watches, their name will go into a drawing for like a gift card or something just for participating. Yeah, Steph?
Is that only for the people who are in Luckier Than Plexus, or is that open for anybody?
That's a good question. I will ask that.
Okay, because I can think of a few of the newbies who I could like say, hey, you know what, this could be your, like event. If you have people, who are possibly wanting to jump on with you, maybe, maybe we can get them, to participate with that, but obviously only if they are.
Okay, let me ask the group right now.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll have an answer before we get off the call. Okay. Any other questions, comments? All right. Well, I wanted to talk about vacation. Not about what I did, but what it was like for me, because this year it was a little different. Last year we went on this same trip, and I remember feeling, I don't know if paralyzed is the right word, but very frozen. Like I was so conflicted with stopping working for my vacation. I thought, I need to keep up with my team. I need to be doing this. Like I kept feeling like this was my ownership. This is my business. I can't let go. I have a little bit of a control problem in all things, my marriage and mothering and faith and everything. I control it all. So that is a big struggle in my business. And last year I realized I had a huge problem with that. I worked a little bit. I still did some reach outs. And even then I already had my mindset on going Emerald by July. Like that was my focus, but I wasn't really committed yet. But I remember when I came back, I was fully committed. And I don't know what happened last break. I didn't really have reflection. It was just kind of like timeline, urgency, let's do it. Like I didn't have a choice really. because I knew I had to go by July, and I knew I had a lot of ground to make up to get there. Okay. So this time was really different. And I'll get to this. Don't worry. I'll get to a point. The difference was I chose to unplug. I prepped to unplug. I had all my leaders lined up for posting, commenting, and y'all, it was hard. It was hard. I had to leave my phone inside. I took it out every day a little bit. I took pictures and I left my phone inside. This phone is so crippling to me in so many ways. It is a blessing and a curse. And y'all, I have got to feel the same way at some point. And I realized while on this vacation how much it affected my attention span with my children, my husband, and everything. And to put it down and to check out was the absolute best thing I could have done. Like, so good. Like, had the best vacation ever. I mean, there were still issues, but there were still fights and tantrums and kids not listening. But you know what I mean? Just that unplugging, it was a freeing feeling that I don't get. Yeah, I've been to Hawaii. Yeah, I go to a convention. I go on all these trips. But you guys, my phone is on me. It's all about the pictures. It's all about what's going on. It's all about the pages, the threads, and staying up to date. It is so exciting. But this is the first break I actually took from Plexus. And that's embarrassing to admit. But it's also a lesson that you all need to learn too. If you don't take a break, but also have the mindset of I can take a break and I can come back, right? Some people take a break and then they quit. They don't know how to come back. But if you take a break and you come back as fired up and as refreshed as I am right now, I can guarantee you your business is going to change. I have no idea what the Lord has in store for us in this next year. But you guys, I picked up on my phone on Saturday while we were driving. And I'm like, what can I do? Okay, here's what I got to do. I got to do this in a good way. Granted, we had 10 hours in the car on Saturday and 5 hours in the car on Sunday, so I had plenty of time to work. But it was just that excitement was back. You guys have no, like, the excitement I had waking up this morning to just get in my office and have my nanny here all day long and just work Plexus was the greatest feeling I have had in a long time. And I have to share that because I remember having a coaching call. I think it was with Michelle maybe, or someone, maybe it was Becky. I don't know. I remember having one like 2 weeks ago and just being like, yeah, you're doing everything right. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Like, I had lost my ability to motivate other people, to inspire other people, to get on the phone with you and be like, okay, if that's not working, what are we doing now? Like, I'd lost it all because I was drained. I was tired. I hadn't taken a break to refuel or refresh. And I realized that now. I don't know if we can see it in each other. I don't know if you could all see it in me and just didn't say anything. That's okay if y'all are sweet and didn't, but let's not let that happen again. If you're like, whoa, Tracy, you need to take a break. Because it's something that we have to do for each other in this entrepreneurial world, right? This is what we have to do. But I just want you to understand that this is crippling to your marriage, your children, and everything around you if this is constantly what you're doing, okay? I am one of them. I made a commitment a year ago that I would not touch my phone until 8 a.m. or 8:15 a.m. when my kids were gone. And then I wouldn't again from like 3:30 till 8:30. And I would say I do a pretty darn good job of that. The problem that I have is like, if the kids are doing homework and they're sitting, sometimes I will pick it up. The problem I have is when I get into it, I can't shut it off. So if I get a message at 5:30 and I'm mixing dinner and I'm in the kitchen by myself and I decide to check that message, I could get sucked into that for an hour while I'm making dinner because I love it. It's not a negative thing. It's something I love, but it takes me away from where I'm at. But what it does do is when I do cut off, like I did this last week and I came back and I'm like, I'm going to be super intentional. And I'll still have maybe a morning where I'm going to get up and do a power hour. But you guys, if I get up at 6 a.m. and I work at 6, I'm like, I am in business mode and I'm ready to go. I can't shut off at 7, get my kids ready for school and turn it back on at 8:15. I don't have that ability to turn off and turn on as well as I should have. So my point in all of this is like, where's your mind and where are you right now? Are you someone who's 100% on your phone all the time, working your business because that's what you think you have to do, answering messages, checking Facebook, scrolling, planning out what your reach outs are going to be? Like, are you constant or are you planned? Okay. So the one thing that I really got, like before vacation, I got like just in this like funky mindset. It had nothing to do with the work, had nothing to do with, I don't know. It was just kind of the winter. My kids were sick. My kids were off of school a ton. Like I lost my routine. And so that really challenges me. I'm a routine person. But what I realized is what I need, like on vacation, it made me realize what I need to do now to have a healthy relationship with this work. Okay. Next week is end of month. There'll be a lot of I'm sure I'm going to work a lot over the next 2 weeks, but that's what I get to do because I took a week off of work. That's the blessing. That's the time freedom. Like that is the blessing of being an emerald. It's a blessing of being a gold. Like you need to take time away and be with your family. You need to be so prepared in your business that you've reached out to all your customers, all your ambassadors. You've talked to your upline, your downline. Everyone knows that you're going to check out and you will be met with that. Like your team will meet you with that. And they're going to carry you through your vacation and your time. And like, I'm just sharing it because I know we have a lot of ambassadors that still have spring break and have trips in the next, I mean, not even spring breaks, but trips that are going on from now through April. And I want you guys to say, hey, I'm going on vacation and yeah, I'm going to work my business when I can or not at all. Here's what I'm going to do and tell us and let us be there for you. Like I truly, like it was a blessing to me to be able to tell the other families I'm not working because my team's taking care of it. Like it's awesome. And we have that culture and we have that environment that it's okay to do that. You know, we have people that are going through huge family crises right now. They're taking a step back, but we're here for them. And they know that. And that's what I just want you guys to realize. It's for each and every one of you when you're going through stuff or you need pulled out of it. Like for me, I needed a vacation. It wasn't one person that could have brought me on. I just needed that break, right? But if you're like, oh, I don't really need the vacation, I don't need the break, but I need to get out of it, then ask someone. Let us pull you out of that funk or just that fog of where you're at. Because I can tell you it feels really good to just be like rejuvenated. And I want that for you guys too. And I can say that because I know you're all there because our team's only added 7 ambassadors this month. So y'all can't say, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm loving Plexus, because I can read all your faces and I can see your numbers and I can see everything and I know that ain't true. So I know all your faces are on here tonight because you got a plan with Plexus, you got some goals, you want to be here, you want something more, and you're all sitting here wanting to hear from me something that I will say that when you get off the call, it's going to change you and you're going to do something different tomorrow. I'm not telling you anything different than you haven't already heard. I'm just here to say, hey, we're all in the same place. We're either going to get out of it together or we're going to stay where we are. And this vacation totally rejuvenated me and revived me that I want that for the rest of you. I also know that some of you might need a vacation like I had to get out of it, but I also can tell you that there's ways that you can get out of where you're at. If you're in a funk, if you're not recruiting, if you're not growing, if you're not hitting the goals you want, then let's talk about it. You know, I am not the answer to all problems, no. But if there's something that's not working for you or your team, then I'm going to ask someone and I'm going to help get those answers, okay? I do want to share something that Emily Roberts, I watched one of her videos today, and one of the things that she talked about was how, and I talk about this all the time, you get too much going, you're like, I don't know what to follow, I don't know what page to be on, I don't know what thread to read, like there's too much going on, so you just stop what you're doing. Well, she has the 3-2-1 ATM. You can get a pen and paper just so you can write this down and think about if you want to do it. But it's a simple method that she does every single day. And it's something that will completely 100% work for our team if you want to do it. Okay? 3-2-1. 3, make 3 posts a day, 2 personal, 1 Plexus. 3, make 2 posts a day, personal, 1 Plexus. The 2, reach out to 2 new people every single day. It does not have to be Plexus related. Make a Facebook friend, meet someone at the park, meet someone at the coffee shop, meet someone at school, Facebook friend them, email them, whatever. Connect with them. Write them down. 2 people. Meet 2 people every single day. She even said it on the call, and y'all, this is a numbers game. Plexus is a numbers game. Yeah, Steph?
Is that new people, like people you have never met before, like completely brand new, like people you have never seen?
No, new people you reach out to. Like if you've never reached out to them. 2 new reach outs.
Like, okay, so when you reach out, do you reach out about Plexus, or do you reach, like, you
Whichever.
have never had a message with them before?
It depends. If you've got a relationship with them, then reach out about Plexus. If you don't have a relationship with them, you build a relationship with them. Every person's different. Yeah, so figure out who your 2 people. Do 2 new reach outs every single day. And if you've gone to the point where you're through your entire warm market, you're through everybody, then just do 2 find 2 new people. Like, be out of your house, find someone at the gym, like make a connection, you know? And if it's someone that you're like, okay, I was on a call today and a girl was talking about it. She's like, I met these 2 girls at my daughter's gymnastics and I was just listening to them talk about how tired they were. She's like, I can't wait to build relationships with them. But did she spew Plexus on him? No. She got their name, she got their info, she's gonna work on them because she knows she wants to build that relationship. So that could be a name you write down. Like, your goal is to just be seeking potentials. Like now, or there'll be someone who's orders from you 6 months down the road, but 2 new reach outs every single day and 1 follow-up. 1 follow-up every day. Follow up with someone you messaged last week. So 3 posts, 2 new people reach out to, and 1 follow-up. 3, 2, 1. ATM, like she always says, like money in the bank. You got to go to the ATM if you want to get anything out, right? So ATM is adding them. Okay, and this is plugging them in. This is our customers page, our health and happiness hour. For our Luckier with Plexus event or the online event, there should be enough of a reason for you to add them to something. Okay, so adding people as much as you can. Now, I don't want 20 people added to the customer page tomorrow just because you thought it was a good idea. These are people who, if I were to add you to, would you be interested in? Okay, if I would you. Because if they're on that customer page, we are posting every single day now. We are creating a variety. If we have potentials on there, they're watching. This is our business/customer page, okay? And this is for our team. The more we all pour into it, and the more we get those testimonies that are coming out on the Health and Happiness Hour, the more that we're gonna have for us to utilize for these potentials and customers. Tag them on a testimony. We have enough testimonies on there to tag them. This is something that I want to challenge y'all. If you get someone who has something or needs something, you know, a testimony around, and it is not on our customer page, if you cannot search it, I need to know. Like, I will find someone who can then be on our customer page and share that testimony, so that our customer page is a database for all testimonies, all things that can help people. Because I want that to be the space that we continually add people to. We are getting so levels deep, 7s and 8s on my team now, that it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Depleting isn't the right word. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not duplicating down enough. And those people, I really don't think I've seen a level 5 or below on the customer page. So I'm really struggling with that because we've got 5, 6, 7s, 8s, a lot of levels that could be growing and that could be utilizing this space for customers and building up belief and testimonies and that kind of thing. So I just want to make sure that, again, if you get a testimony, you're like, okay, someone needs something, ask in our group thread if you need to on our team page. And if we don't have one, I will line someone up for the next health and happiness testimony on our page to share that specifically. And we'll have to start reaching outside our team, and that's totally fine. Okay, so the T is tag on testimonies. Get them plugged in on that page. Sharing a personal testimony is great, but if you've added them to this page and you tag them in a testimony, then that's where you're really going to build some knowledge for them. The last is M, message them if they read or watched the video or testimony that you sent them, okay, or tag them in. So ATM, add them, tag them, message them, okay? So really the 3-2-1 ATM is just something to have like in your head. You know, you're sitting in your car, oh, did I do this today? Like, am I checking the boxes? If you're in a funk, check the 3-2-1 ATM boxes. Just try that. You know, we've had our 5-3-1. We've had all these other things. All these other pages, all this other stuff that we do is only for you if you want it. There's obviously no reason to say I'm going to do it and then not do it, right? I am looking for self-disciplined people again. Like, we need our self-discipline back. We need our self-motivation back. It's all there. I see it in all of you. It's a matter of just actually changing your mindset and figuring out where your mind is and moving forward on it. My biggest thing is last thing I want to talk about is if you're struggling with what to do, I think you're really struggling with why you're doing it. And that's what I like posted in the comments. It's like, why are you doing this business? Do you want the time freedom? Do you want the financial freedom? Do you want to have these relationships that we have? Is it the friendships? Is it the perks? You know, is it helping others? Like, why is what motivates you? And so when I look at our team numbers and I look at what our months like and where they've gone from adding 75 people in January to 20 in February and only 7 so far in March, that tells me y'all lost your why, your motivation, your you lost it. I mean, I did too. So that's why I'm saying I'm revived. That's why I can share this now. But I'm speaking to the whole team here that we need a revival. Like, we need our reset. We need to just refocus on where we're going and what our goals are going to be. And it really goes down to what motivates you. And if you don't have a deep enough why or a strong enough why, then we got to talk about it, because we right here with these faces on this, like, there are a whole lot of diamonds on here. I mean, there's no question about that. You all know it. I've heard y'all say it, you know? And it was funny. My babysitter asked me today, she's like, so you've got one more stop till diamond, right? And I was like, yeah, basically, I'm just going to stop there and be a diamond. Like, basically, like, that's the way I feel it's going to happen. Because when this team makes the decision that we're going to be a diamond team and that we're going to keep running and we're going to have jewels on this team, we will be. It's a mindset thing and it's an action thing, action matching that mindset. Last thing I wanted to say was, what's in your way? Okay. For me, myself was in my way. I get in my way a lot. I get tired. I get, woe is me. I'm a busy mom of 4. My kids are sick. My kids are never in school. My schedule's off. I stop it. I stop myself and I get in my own way. Some of you are too busy. You are too busy and you don't plan for Plexus. You fit Plexus in when it works for Plexus. You don't fit Plexus in as it's part of your business. If you fit Plexus in as part of your business, I can go back in to tell you each month you all did well and what you did that month. Because I watched you on the power hours. I watched you doing your reach outs. I watched you asking me questions in personal messages. I saw what you were doing in the months that you were doing well. Okay? It could be your belief. Maybe you lost your belief. Maybe your belief is shot in the products. Your belief is shot in, this business. Maybe the back office just tanked you, in your belief in what this company is. Well, obviously, this company is not slowing down. We have a too big to miss reveal coming up, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully going to Arizona for the reveal. I can't wait to hear what it is. This company is just going to continue going up and up and continuing into every element from gut health to microbiome, and I have no idea what's coming next, but we are leading in the health industry. And I don't know if you guys even realize how incredible it is that Plexus got into Canada. I did not know how bad the restrictions were in Canada. Like, just so you know, ProBio 5 is not allowed in Canada. So that's not a product they can sell there. There's some complications with it, and I'm not even going to say it on here because I'll just confuse y'all even more. But there's a couple other products that can't be sold in Canada because of their guidelines are like way stricter than the FDA or whatever they call them. So yeah, it's really awesome that we're in Canada. I can't wait to be a part of a launch into a new country. Like, this is huge for us. And this is just the beginning. I can't wait until we're into Mexico or we're into
Germany. It has to be Germany.
Yeah, right?
Seriously.
I know. Germany's way
I
harder.
I have orders. I'm supposed to bring stuff when I'm now leaving for Sunday. I'm like, seriously, like they need to just come into Germany. We have several German ambassadors on the team now. They're all chomping at the bit.
Girl, I had one too, and she got in trouble getting
Yeah,
her
I
Plexus
know.
products delivered to her. So she
I
was
know.
ordering them in Germany, shipping them to her sister in the US, and her sister was shipping them over to her just to get around it. Oh, we got to get into those countries. So yes, if it's your belief in this company and these products, can you all tell me? Because I got enough belief to share with everybody. Okay. Lastly, your life. If your life is getting in the way of your Plexus business, it's all about your priorities. Now, I'm not saying that your priorities are not in line. That's not what I'm saying. Marriages, your kids, health, there are so many things that come before Plexus. And I will be the first to tell you, you put Plexus behind all of that. But I'm also going to tell you that Plexus can be the greatest blessing to all of those things too. And it's a matter of, are you going to use Plexus to bless you in your marriage and in your health and in your kids and in just your future and your finances? Are you going to use the support group that we have here? Are you going to use the ability that you have anyone on this call right now and on this team that you could reach out to coach you and encourage you and where you're at? I can also tell you, as a leader of this team, I've walked through a lot of crap with all of you. I've walked through a lot of stuff. And I'm not here to just be a Plexus leader. Like, I'm here to pray with you and encourage you and to motivate you, because that's what I've been given too with this business. And that's what I want for all of you. So if yourself are getting in your way, your belief, your life, your lack of planning, whatever it is that's getting in your way, I'm ready to talk about it and put it all out in the open, because I am ready to take this team to the next level. I am ready to prepare ourselves and plant all of these incredible seeds over the next 6 weeks, because when May 5th happens, your business will change. Our business changed 100% when the new Slim was released. It was so different. What we did in June, like, I can't even tell you. The June was the greatest month ever in my 3 years of Plexus. That June was the best. July was great too, but it was because of June is why July was great. And I know it's coming again. And we get to ride that wave. So either these next 6 weeks, we're going to build ourselves up and prepare ourselves to be on that roller coaster when it comes and be at the top of that, mountain when May 5th hits, or we're going to sit back and watch. And I'm like, y'all can hear it in my voice. I really am excited. But I'm also not the only one on this team. You guys have got a lot of members on here. We have a team of, at least 300 active ambassadors, 350 active ambassadors on this team. And we've added over 1,000 people to this team in the last 3 years. And it's just a matter of bringing some of those back, reigniting the ones that have started these products, refocusing on coaching our customers, and just building up these ambassadors that we already have. So I'm going to leave it at that. I already went over my 30 minutes. But does anyone have any questions? I've reached out to a lot of you for coaching calls already this week. Anything else? All right, a lot of straight faces tonight. Let me see some smiles. Come on. All right, have an awesome night, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.